Alakazam, everybody. Alakazam, we've got to do a follow-up to this Gulfstream Park Tropical Park Derby. This was race 8 on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, December 26, 2022. That's horse racing from Gulfstream Park. They called this race 83-47. Rather, they called it 38-47 officially, and the 47-74 were a tie and too close to call, so they paid both ways on the exotic, the vertical exotics. They paid both ways. The 38 had to go to a photo finish too, and they called it 38 with the big upset in favor of Jose Morelos on the horse called Golden Glider. Okay, so that was Golden Glider went in first. Jockey by Jose Morales beating out Irad Ortiz Jr., who was on the fave of morning line and going off fave of 2-1. So a huge shift in how the money got paid out for that, because the Morales jocked horse, Golden Glider, the 3 horse, was paid $22.80 on the win, and was a 10-1 fave, rather 10-1 underdog going off. So I want to show you how close this was, and show you how you got to be careful. They can make any horse win. So we're going to look at this now and see the slow motion finish. Okay. Because they could have called this either way, but they did not. They called it 38-47. So let's see if we can get to the beginning of the race here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Think here, looking at yesterday, different ones. All right, here we go. Put this on fast forward.
And they're off in the 46th Tropical Park Derby.
So that's the Tropical Park Derby was the name of the stakes race, Tropical Park.
The race favorite, Steady On, wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. Axelm's going to run with him early. Churchtown comes away in the top flight.
Now look how, notice how the 7 horse falls right to the last place. There's your winner. There's the 3 and the 7. They take the inside path and go right to last place early on. Ortiz Jr. takes his 8 horse, comes right out of the gate, jumps out, cuts everybody off, and moves to the rail like is normal with not much clearance. So no interference calls. It's how it goes.
6th Tropical Park Derby.
There he goes. Watch him. He's going to cut everybody off. Cuts off cutting everybody off. Irad Ortiz Jr., the faves in front, as he should be. 7's all the way back here at the back. 3 is 3rd or 4th from the back. Okay? 3's 2nd from the back. He comes in first. So I guess they're doing trailing runs. All right, let's see this photo finish and see how it could have been called.
3 and 4. Less than 6 furlongs to go. Steady On lead. Stacked and packed behind it. In the 2 path, it's Night Jumper second. 3 White Churchtown third. Axel's in the red color sport for the fence.
Here we go.
Racing together with Grand Sonata. Red David meanwhile is very wide on the course. Splitting horses, it's still in base. He's only 4.5 off the speed. Then Golden Glider dropping back up in his Red Danger and 4th.
There you go. Now the 8's moved up here before the turn to 2nd place with the 10 horse, which was the speed horse at 40-1, but no finishing power. So again, Steady On is now up to 2nd. Irad Ortiz on the 3 horses dropped all the way back to the back here. Or rather, vice versa that. Ortiz is on the 8. The winner, the 3, still at the back of the pack.
Washington trying to close in while last ball. He went 47-2 for a half mile. Late jumper, a big price, getting steady on. All he wants early. Dakota Gold.
3's moving up. 3's moving up.
Then Golden Glider. Castellanos got a horse on Grand Side, but he's got no place to go yet. Wide is Grand David. Fort Washington is underway with Red Danger as they turn for home. 3 quarters. 111 left around.
Check this out. So here they come, coming right up to the coming up to the finish now. Watch when they switch angles here. Coming into view now. All right, there's the 8's got the pink apron on. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Now, so there's your finish. Basically, they're within a couple yards here of the pole. So you got the 38 in the middle. You got the 83 in the middle. The 4 is on the rail. The 7 is the furthest outside. Okay, the 8 is next to the 4. The 3 is next to the 7. So you basically got a tie here. They called the 47 too close to call and paid both ways, but the 3 and the 8. They called the 3 as the winner, and as you can see, the 3 and the 8 are totally tied here. And watch them. So there's the finish marker. How did they call the 4 and the 7? Pay both ways on the photo finish, and the 3 and the 8? They're saying that's a clear victory by the 3. This is what you have to remember with horse racing, that there is influencing going on. Okay, obviously it's too close to call the leading 2 horses if they're going to say that it's too close to call the 4 and the 7. I mean, the heads are right next to each other on the center 2 horses. Okay, you can see the black head in the middle and the brown head. They're right next to each other. There's no way they could call this and say that the outside 2 are tied and this one's not. But that's what they do, and there they are afterwards, and you can see they're still lined up. The front pole is slightly, from this aspect of where the camera is, the front pole on the finish line is slightly to the right of the back pole, which means in a line, then the horse closer to this pole should be slightly ahead, and it is. There its nose. It's slightly ahead. But that's right in line the way the poles line up, the way the aspect of the camera is. Again, you can't say that's too close to call and say we're paying win bet on the 3 and then say the 4 and 7 are tied. There's a lot of influence going on, a lot of rigging going on here. So we say that's what it is. So let's take a look. Also, so Jose Morelos gets the big win. Let's take a look at the gematria for 1 second here while we got this up. Again, this was called 83-47 or 83-74. They called it both ways. This was a perfect day for Morelos to win. As you can see here on the left in the base 4 ciphers, if you follow any of the gematria work, Florida equals 65, 38, 124, and 43. Jose Morelos, 146, 47, 151, and 61. And again, the second 2 horses were it finished 38, 47. His name equals 47, which is cute. And then with the exception ciphers on, as you can see, Morelos equals 65. Okay, which is Florida, so his name equals Florida, so he's a perfect rider for this race. And then, of course, Florida, the word Florida equals 38 here in forward reduction. And, of course, the finish of the race was 38-47 or 38-74. So Florida equals 38, and the race finish equals 38. And it's a good way to line it up. Again, 3847, as you can see, 3847. So you see it again. Florida equals 38. That's how you line up a big stakes race with the esoteric numerology or the gematria, the English gematria. 38-47. 47 there for third and fourth. Jose Morelos equals 47. Jose Morelos equals 65, which is what the state of Florida, which is what the word Florida equals, which is, of course, Gulfstream Park is our flagship park here in Florida. So that's just a follow-up there. Again, be careful with your bets. Remember, you got to play the lucky numbers. They're going to win. Doing traditional handicap alone isn't going to help you when they're pulling this kind of nonsense, declaring one horse a winner when it's an obvious tie, and then taking the other two horses that are just as close and paying both ways on that. All right, we'll come back later. Alakazam, this is Alt Horse Think, at Alt Horse Think on YouTube. Check us out, like, subscribe, follow the links to the other guys. If you know racing, if you know sports in general is rigged, we're trying to track, analyze, and see if we can come up with alternate handicapping methods that can help us make some money, earn some money. There's plenty of people doing the stick and ball games and football and baseball and basketball. But of course, you can only legally bet in 7 states. We've got 20 other states where we've got legal horse books. So that's the purpose of this channel, trying to make a community here where we can put some minds together, put some heads together to work on handicapping horses, where we can hopefully be able to make some financial income from evaluating how these outcomes are being produced. All right, Alt Horse Think, I'm out. See ya.